Hi everyone, welcome to our week one wrap-up video. It's been a really great week with so many of you commenting in the two discussion threads on Canvas and sharing your feelings about writing and strategies that you're using to address writing obstacles. We had some common themes coming through around obstacles to get writing done: lack of confidence, doubts about our ideas, competing tasks, and of course, the best one, procrastination. I say it's the best one because it's one that in theory we should be able to easily overcome, but as we all know, it's actually not that easy. We really need to retrain ourselves to make new habits related to thinking about writing and, of course, doing the writing as well. So, at the same time, while you're working out your best writing schedule that's going to fit your context, be kind to yourself as you work through addressing any obstacles that you're facing in making time to write. If you haven't had a chance to contribute to the discussion threads as yet, please try to do so this week, and you'll also be able to see all of the great strategies that people are using to overcome their writing obstacles. So, of course, this has been one of the main aims for week one, which is to encourage you to develop and put into place effective writing strategies. And then over the next few weeks, we'll be working to make these into sustainable writing habits. That's why they need to work for your situation. I hope you've been able to use the planning calendars that are in the workbook. I know that they can be a little confusing to know which calendar is for what. So if you need to, you can go back and have a look at the Q&A video from last week. But basically, the week one calendar for actual, not planned writing is where you track everything you do each day. So at the end of the day, you write it into what you did. Where does that time go? The week one planned, not actual time spent writing, is a test case to see how much time you think you can schedule on your writing. And then what might happen is your not planned and your planned writing, maybe they align exactly as you wanted. Maybe they're not quite the same at all. Maybe you thought you could do more than you were able to. Maybe you were able to do more than you thought you could. So you can sort of see how the two calendars can help you to figure out what's going to work best for you on a daily writing habit. So you might like to use them a couple more times, not just for week one. You might need to use them for a few more weeks as we keep going, which is fine, and it will help you to reflect and figure out any tweaks you need to make to your writing schedule. So remember as well, this is planning about when you're going to write, but also where you're going to write and what you're going to write. So at the end of every writing session, make sure that you set up for the next one. Leave yourself a note to say, right, next time I'm going to focus on this particular thing. So looking ahead, next week we're working on crafting a strong argument for your article to center around, and then in week 3 we're working on the abstract. So just to finish off for this week, 2 key reminders. Please check your inbox for any eGrad emails you might have missed. They'll have helpful information to set you up for the module. And there was also an email sent out on Wednesday to ask you about your field of study. So this is so we can allocate you into an appropriate peer feedback group. Please make sure you complete that brief survey this week, because next week you have some opportunities to seek feedback in your groups. So we want everyone to be ready for that. So I hope you've had a good week and you're feeling on track. Remember to trust the 12-week process and to do your best to have an achievable writing plan ready for next week. And I will see you online.